In today's video, we are going to talk about the top 10 best places to visit in the United Kingdom. Let's get right into it. Number 10. The ancient Stonehenge. You might have seen these mysteriously well-placed ancient yet massive pieces of rocks in a wallpaper. Well, in case you don't know, this place is called Stonehenge, and it is located in the UK. So, what's so special about it? Well, what if I tell you that this ancient structure is not 300 years old, not 700 years old, and not even 1,000 years old? This structure was built 5,000 years ago, in 2500 BC. Now, you might wonder, how did they manage to form the structure thousands of years back? How were these massive rocks transported here? And how were they placed on top of one another with such perfection that even after 5,000 years, this structure still looks the same? If you are a person who has a lot of curiosity and interest in ancient structures and buildings, then you should definitely come here. Also, the way the sun rays throw hue at this structure, the view is breathtaking. Number 9. Castlecomb. If you are the kind of traveler who wants to try something different and is bored of visiting these huge malls and shopping streets, then you should visit Castlecomb. The Castlecomb isn't a massive castle of some former king. Instead, it's the name of one of England's oldest and most beautiful villages. This place is located in Cotswolds, and whoever visits this village falls in love with its beauty and simplicity. This is the kind of village one would expect to see in those old love stories. From warm stone cottages to picturesque bridges, everything looks like what you would expect to see in an old storybook. People over here are also delightful and friendly, contributing to this beautiful village's calm and happy vibes. A must-visit if you are in the United Kingdom. Number 8. The Bath. In Somerset, you can find a wonderful and relaxing place known as the Bath. It's a place that has multiple Roman baths, and it's also known for its Jane Austen connections. You can come over and have a relaxing bath after a tiring day. Bath has everything that a tourist would like, from shops to beautiful historic buildings. However, wandering the streets of the Bath to see the lovely crescents and bridges that make this place so picturesque is the best thing to do here. This is also an excellent place for you if you are fond of history and how people in ancient civilizations used to live their lives. The Bath has some of the most well-preserved Roman baths that give you a glimpse of their lifestyle. And if you are hungry, you can visit Sally Lunn's, a nearby restaurant that happens to be the oldest bun makers in Somerset. It's definitely worth a try. Number 7. The Lake District. Next up on this list, we have the most recent UNESCO protected site. And the reason why it is getting so much attention is because this area includes some of the most beautiful mountain ranges and lakes. Other than that, there are a large number of tiny villages over here that you can explore. Every lake is different and beautiful in its own way, and you can sit beside whichever lake you want to and have a nice picnic there. The most famous lake out of the bunch is Windermere Lake, but considering the fact that most of the tourists head to Windermere, you can visit other lakes like the Ullswater Lake. In Ullswater, you can consider many recreational activities. For example, you can try out paddleboarding. If you have the energy, you can also try hiking to the top of Harter Fell to get a top view of the Lake District. There are also many nice hotels around, so if you want to stay in the Lake District for longer, you can stay at any nearby hotel. Number 6. Medieval York and its Minster. The historic city of York, long the spiritual capital of the Church of England, features one of the country's most stunning cathedrals, making it one of Northern England's most popular places to visit as a tourist. York Minster, the country's biggest medieval 76 church that may trace back to the introduction of Christianity in the 3rd century, but the beautiful present Gothic building was built over 1,000 years later. The beautifully decorated interiors of the choir and north aisle, as well as the 14th century stained glass windows, are highlights of a visit here. The basement, which retains elements of the old 11th century church on which the cathedral currently rests, is well worth a visit. Number 5. Holy Island. Just like other European countries that have a monarchical background, England also has many castles, and all of them look incredibly magnificent. One of the best castles you can visit on your visit to England is the castle at the Holy Island. This might be the holiday house of some duke or king back in the day. The name of this massive castle is Lindisfarne Castle, and this castle looks more beautiful in person than in pictures, making it a must-visit spot for tourists. After you are done touring the castle, you can hike around the fantastic shoreline of the Holy Island, apply some sunscreen and rest at the beach, or, if you are hungry, you can grab a bite at the Maltings Kitchen. Number 4. Alnwick. If you ever wondered where these giant ancient-looking castles in schools and movies like Harry Potter come from, well, Alnwick is the place where these ancient and massive castles exist. This is the place where movies like the Harry Potter series and Downton Abbey were shot. Alnwick also has one of the best bookshops in all of the UK, and it's the mecca for book lovers. So, if you are a book lover, this might be the perfect place for you to visit. You can wander around this town and explore the massive castles here, and some of them might even let you in so that you can get a much better insight. Compared to its neighbors town like the Eden Valley, Alnwick attracts many local and foreign tourists, and you should visit it as well. Number 3. Jurassic Coast. Do not confuse the Jurassic Coast with Jurassic Park, and it has nothing to do with dinosaurs. Still, the Jurassic Coast has always had a mysterious and prehistoric vibe to it. This is the reason why the Jurassic Coast has attracted many local and foreign tourists who have an interest in history and archaeology. The place is so unique that you can go fossil hunting at the shore, but always remember that the coastline is a UNESCO-protected spot, as this land contains a lot of fossils and has archaeological potential. The fact that the eroding cliffs on this shoreline have been pushed high up out of the seabed to form a piece of land makes this region great for fossil hunting. You can find fossils over here that can be over 92 million years old. You can also visit the famous Dirtle Door and grab a bite in any of the nearby restaurants. Number 2. Iona. Now, Iona is a really beautiful island, but the reason why it's not included in many travelers' bucket lists is due to the fact that it is tough to get there. But if you manage to get here, trust me, this beautiful island is worth the struggle. You can reach the Scottish Isle via a boat ride, and there are several reasons why you should come here. Iona was the place where St. Columba started his monastery and converted most of the locals from pagan Scotland and northern England to Christianity. Apart from the history, the place also has amazing beaches, and the sunsets here are absolutely breathtaking. A tiny struggle goes a long way, and in this case, that struggle does have its rewards. You can spend your exotic honeymoon over here, and you don't even have to worry about this place being crowded, like other famous beaches, giving you and your partner much-needed privacy. Number 1. St. Michael's Mount. First of all, do not confuse it with Mont Saint-Michel in France. St. Michael's Mount is another amazing place in Cornwall that you should be visiting if you are in England. St. Michael is perhaps one of England's most beautiful and naturally gifted tourist spots to visit, perched on its tidal island. According to folklore, a giant still stays in the island's cave. It's enough to give you the shivers down your spine as the sun starts to set, whether it's folklore or not. Stay at the exquisite Marzion Hotel, which is located close to the tidal island, if you're searching for a luxurious and beautiful hotel nearby. That's all for today. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, press the like button. If you think that we missed out on some other important places in this video, tell us about that in the comment section below. Also, if you are new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and press the bell icon for regular updates. Till then, see ya.